All right. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Back with another one. Thursday Thrills, the 63rd edition. The 63rd edition. And yes, I'll be back. The next one's going to be in July next month. It'll be right after the July 4th. I decided to change my mind. I'll come back after the 4th. So I hope y'all going to enjoy this week of so-called Juneteenth. I got something for y'all. I'll do some recording probably after tonight or whatever, talk about Juneteenth, whatever. But I might do it tomorrow or this, the seventh day, the Sabbath. I will get some recorded in and then drop it on Monday for y'all. I'll do that. I'll do that for the Juneteenth video, and then it's a tradition right now on streams. But we're gonna talk about that shit. I'm gonna react to the Juneteenth thing. So it's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna look at the chat. Okay. Let's see right here. Because this is wild right now. We got a lot to talk about. Interesting update about Zion Williamson, man. Shouts out to Raw for TV, man. But that a lot of people will say corn star. I won't say porn star. That star that porn star that what's her name? Mariah Mills. Well known, right? She's a model and a porn star. She's an actress. Not looking too good for Zion. Zion's in trouble. He is simping hard. He's getting destroyed as we speak. Now they said his value done went down because of that situation. It didn't got out. Not looking too good for Zion. He may not go to the Knicks. He may go to the Hornets or somewhere because the Pelicans said no. They're gonna trade him to a different team. You know how teams do. They dirty. I try to tell y'all, man. Like y'all need to. These players are trash. Today's generation is garbage. They're hot garbage for a reason because that 2019 draft is trash, period. RJ Barrett made him look good. It's a shame that he takes all the credit of that draft. And I just have a feeling, and yes, the Nuggets are celebrating. I just found out that Denver had people shot up. It was 10 people shot up. And I saw this on a podcast named Black and White TV or something like that, saying the Denver Nuggets, not Denver Nuggets, after the Denver championship, they said 10 people got shot in Denver. Ain't that crazy? Over a championship? I thought it was supposed to be celebration too, what that guy was saying. Yeah. Tell you, they acting retarded right now, but see, they ain't used to no championship. It shows you how stupid Denver is. Denver's never been there before. So it's kind of like they're ignorant. They kind of retarded when they see shit like that. So yeah, they having a parade right now. It's kind of stupid what they would try to do or whatever. It's just crazy. Yeah, a lot of shooting. 10 people injured during the Denver Nuggets celebration. I saw it on the Black and White Sports. Yeah, he had that. And I was like, damn, that's some wild shit. I didn't know that. After the game, somebody must have been a Heat fan. Somebody must have been a Heat fan. That's basically what I'm saying. But it's kind of sad, but it is what it is. But like I said, a lot of things happen. The championship, yeah, they'll repeat, but the West is kind of wide open. Then Zion is through. It's a lot of things going on. That's just in sports, but in politics, Trump, he's not being he's indicted. So what else is new? He's not really the threat that people would say. But you gotta understand, Trump was gonna get off. It's just a matter of time with people. I know people ain't gonna vote for him because of that Jan 6. Some people say they will. Most people ain't. I don't believe them because they're gonna vote for somebody who they want. Because everybody's divided in voting. The people that don't want to vote for Trump, they want somebody else. They want somebody else. They want somebody else. God damn it. I hate this shit already. Anytime I look at the tube on my other device, it always fucks up and it wants to crash. It wants to be on this goofy shit. Like, this is the shit that I don't like. The fuck? Oh, God, I hate this goddamn thing. Fuck. I don't like this shit at all. It pisses me off every time, bro. All right, act right. Shit. Fuck with this shit, bro. But and this is why I don't like this app on a device. I mean, on the computer we can understand, but I can't do that while the software knocks out the internet. It's like an overload. You don't want that. But tonight, we're going to talk about what's the reality and what's going on, and I have a response. And shouts out to Corey said about that Tommy and Tyreek. I remember that years ago. Yeah, he did fold it, but the thing was, Vlad has been dirty. I stopped watching Vlad. The reason why I watched him, it was for entertainment value, because niggas was stupid. They was telling their secrets, but we already know Vlad's a Edomite, man. Like, y'all should know he was fake. I wasn't subscribed to his channel. I didn't. I used to watch his videos, not subscribed. This is what 2015 and prior. And then when people said some popular shit, and this is when I was in the workplace, I didn't care for Vlad. I knew Vlad was on some BS. He had all types of people. But people got that paper though. And he pays niggas, man, to say what they feel. And he's right. Yes, most of them ignorant drill rappers, yeah, they do go to jail. They do some time off of Vlad. There's some true shit to that. That's been going on for years though. Like Corey, he spilled the beans out there. Like, damn. But that's the whole point. That's the whole point of we looking at what Vlad is, because Vlad's a fraud, man. We already knew he wasn't shit. That's why Lord Jamar don't even mess with him no more. And Star, a lot of things they could have done that, but no, niggas tell on themselves. You go to Vlad, people stop fucking with him. Well, they should have been knowing. That's why they've been listening to Dame, and I've been watching Dame for a minute. And Dame did a good job in that interview with Matt Hoffa. Matt Hoffa asked him a few things, and he said he's a vegan. He's a diabetic, right? But Dame brought some game to people about money, and especially how to use the clothing line. He said Rockaware was his, but it really wasn't his. It was a joint venture. He gave it to somebody. It was a project. He came up with the design, but he didn't care for it. He let, of course, Jay and everybody else have it. He don't care for that. They ain't had to fall back from that. He want to do his own thing because he's a designer himself. He didn't need them niggas. He was bigger than Def Jam, and they didn't like that. Yeah, he owned Rockefeller Records, yeah. But that Rockware, what are you talking about? Said Rockaware, like Rockware, he didn't care for that. I don't think they didn't care for that. I think, and I'm glad he answered. He said that was something separate. I'm glad he dressed that up. I said, okay. Since he said he got the money, it makes sense now. When he starts doing his own thing, they give him issues. I tell you, that's Dame for you, but Dame is going to be Dame, and that's a hell of an envy. He broke down a lot of shit niggas wanted to say, and like I said, he don't hold his tongue for nobody. I don't either. When it comes to online content, because the most talkative I be on is online. I practice this all the time. I don't hold my tongue for no bitch ass person on here. I don't get in no arguments, no debates. I say what the fuck I feel and get the fuck up out of here. But you niggas is nobodies to me, bro. Y'all just lame motherfuckers talking about this same old bullshit, and people are tired of hearing that shit. That shit gets old, bro. It is what it is. Not gonna argue with niggas on here because y'all some lame fucks. The sad part, and then I think what did APTV said they switch up? They all switch up. They hoe ass niggas. Like APTV, you gotta understand, these niggas been hoes since the beginning. I don't say nothing to these niggas. I just let them be who they are years ago, and then prior to this, meeting these niggas and other niggas that's way worse than them. I've been on here for decades. These niggas always been fake, and I don't say shit. I just let shit slide. I'm done being nice. It's time to throw shots and bullets at these niggas, bro. These niggas is hoes, bro. That goes for anybody that be nut riding in the sports world, so-called black internet or whatever it is, or all these sorry sites and apps I done seen. They're cowards. They talk way shit, but ain't gonna do shit to you in person. They're pussies. That's all. They're pussies. They do the same shit all the time, right? And then I know they do these weak ass streams, and we see them all the time. They hoes, bro. We don't We don't acknowledge dirty niggas on the internet. We just don't. They dirty. They're dirty niggas. Now, a lot of people say you can't do that behind the camera. Well, y'all done seen my face on blog streams. There's no need to show myself a lot. You think I care about this shit? I don't care about this YouTube shit. YouTube is dying on the brink right now of lawsuits after lawsuits after lawsuits. They're done. They finito. So whatever y'all got to say to me on this site, it's irrelevant, bro. Like, who gives a fuck about this site? And this site's gonna collapse in the future. It's not future proof, bro. Y'all understand? This shit can die anytime. Man, she in the sand, showing her shit. It's a lot of freaks on Instagram. I don't. Instagram is one of the places that you want to just keep it a buck with them and let them know. And one thing I can tolerate Instagram. I don't really care for Instagram like that, but Instagram is a place that you don't have to put up with no nonsense. You just some people are just straightforward, and this is what it is. Oh, excuse me for that. Yeah, I gotta press that. I don't mean to hit that. I hope I didn't get hit. Just a few seconds. Damn, she's big. Okay. Yeah, I gotta be careful. She thick as a rock. We just looking at it's Instagram post is crazy. We're gonna talk about this. Well, I ain't gonna talk about. I'll check this out later. Yeah, it's a lot of mess on here, but people like that shit. Hope I don't get hit with that copyright claim shit. I had to cut the audio off. It was just it's probably was talking. They give me from the talking shit, but I hope it ain't no music. I hope they didn't catch that because if they do, um, which they probably won't. I hope they don't because I ain't got time to look at that shit and just go, "Oh, they got me." No, I ain't. Better yet, better yet. See, instead of using YouTube, let's go on the actual Instagram. Yeah, the dark. Yeah. I gotta see it right here. It's better than on my other device. I don't want to hear the music because that shit will they'll hit you for that shit and then there it is. You don't want to be in a situation like that, especially on the live stream because yeah, YouTube is done, man. There's other sites that let you play music on live streams and other places like just say fair use and whatever. But YouTube is they're trying to be like mainstream. Mainstream is gonna kill them, man. It's gonna kill them so bad they ain't gonna last long. That's why it will never last as a site in the future. I just don't see it lasting for a long time. Y'all gotta understand this stuff is over, man. Y'all gotta look at it from it's not business, it's just bullshit. Because people are so fake on here. It's just like the faker you are, the problem you're gonna have. That's just the truth. Like I'm not tripping off of anything at this point. So that's what you gotta look at. That's what you gotta look at in the future. You can't just expect the internet to be here anytime soon. It's gonna be two types of internets. One is gonna be for entertainment. The other side is just gonna be for business. Now, if it's for business, they ain't gonna have this entertainment shit. I'm just telling you, it's over. Like y'all gotta understand that this is the world we in. YouTube is just out here being destroyed. It's gonna be the foundational base. Everybody's gonna use the template of YouTube. But what's the point of having it? It's a waste of time, man. Like when I was on YouTube, I did this for a hobby and I did it for a certain purpose, especially this channel. But the other channel that I had, it was entertainment. It was straight fast. It was going APTV. Was going, man. Salute. But it's like I know why people switch up historically on the sorry site and other sites because They're chasing something that it isn't there. Now, if you clout chase, that's cool. I mean, if you're trying to get your that's fine. I don't really care about that no more. I mean, I did it once upon a time when I started on my other channel. I did, but then I look back at it. I'm like, nah, it ain't nothing because it don't get you anywhere. If I get numbers like that's cool, but when I got these numbers on this channel, I did it for a certain purpose, and they just came, and it just fell through because I did carry it on the other channel. When the other channel got hit, while I was converting this to that channel, I couldn't do that, and I learned that lesson. I have to keep this channel what it is right here. The political talk, current events, and the stuff that I'm on. That's what this channel is going to be. Now, if I create another channel, it will be strictly probably sports and other stuff, entertainment. Talk about entertainment news and looking at it from a logical sense. I ain't gonna be harsh, I'm gonna be mild. I'll use some colorful words, not derogatory or profane words. I'm gonna use some colorful words. But I'll be like, I'll say PG-13, but not raw, like rated R. No. It'd be like that. If I ever did this for money, which I probably won't, but if I did, if the money's good and if they didn't take 30%, it'd be like 10 to 20%. It'd be good, but it depends. But Google and YouTube want that money too. So you can't trust a company like that wants 30% or 40% of your shit. A lot of people try to say it's 30. No, it's actually 40 now. Because think about it. That war over there in Ukraine is money. So, nah, I'm not. If I was monetized like that, I'll destroy you niggas without even saying any foul language. You'd be surprised. I'll come up with some content that would be excruciating powerful. But the thing is, why do it? But everybody else is doing it. You know what I'm saying? I could do it on other platforms. This platform is not for people just to entertain. I mean, if you're entertained, you're entertained. But it depends on who you are, because they gonna pick and choose who they want. I already know this game they play. They pick and choose who's the guy they speak for. See, this is where Vlad comes in. Vlad picks the guys that's booming. But if you say some dumb shit, you may do some time, or you escape, or you do some type of deal with him. I do know that about him. And see, him and Adam, they're the worst. See, a lot of motherfuckers get destroyed on there. Told y'all, man, like that shit is over, man. People been pop. They've been peeping about him. Vlad's been a destructive being, man. He's an Edomite. He got to do his job to fuck us up, man. We're people of Israel, Yah's children, the righteous, the living arm, the holy seed of Melchizedek. That's the power that he has over us, because he understands if we ever get in power, we crush everything. We change everything. That's why he don't want us to be, of course, the United States president. A lot of people try to say Obama and everybody else no, those are not our people. We don't acknowledge a Hamite that don't like us. He was an exception, and he's part white anyway. That's why he got in there. He's the first black. No, he's the first part of the African American, so-called African American, and of them to become president. Just make it look like it's for us, but it ain't. We need to stop calling ourselves African Americans. We're not Africans. I mean, we're Semitic that come from the East, but our roots is in the East. But also, we spread out four quarters of the world, exiled for our own kingdom. Of course, we lived in other places, like Americas later on. But we'll get into that. That's a whole nother topic. I ain't gonna get into the stream tonight, but me and the Elder Young One, we had our beliefs on that. We've been preaching that for years and years. Y'all can watch his shit and my shit, how it correlate to my early shit that I was talking. I was on it. These niggas wasn't on it. They wasn't on it like I was. I was on it for like decades ago, if you want to say. That was time spent studying what I was talking about. See, in my 20s, I cherished them with the knowledge and everything else. Yeah, I had a girlfriend in between before I got into the righteousness of spirit, especially in 2011. Before that, I wasn't on that. I was lost into idolatry and Christianity. That's what happened to me in my 20s. I was into idolatry, man. Once I was into idolatry, you couldn't tell me shit. You couldn't even tell me shit. Yeah, man. Like, Yeah, you couldn't tell me shit. Once I got away from that in 2011, boy, that was the awakening. It was several videos. You know, them niggas on the street, they had a little influence, but then when I learned for myself and do the research, when I stopped watching all the young one shit, I said, man, he done got me back into the scripture. I used to be a scripture reader myself as a Christian, quoting scriptures, reading them, and understanding them verbatim and all that shit. Yeah, but when I actually learned the language and the culture and the tetragrammaton and all that stuff, man, it's a whole nother story. And recently now, you know, I'm getting sharper, but actually living by what I'm saying now. So it's actually a blessing, you know. I'm still here. But that's the beauty of doing these with y'all, then understanding that I used to teach like that in the day and then talk and give certain young people the knowledge. But the whole purpose of me doing those content back then, it was a whole different ballgame. I debated everybody in the comment section, scriptures, even in the barbershop. I crushed them every time. I had my feels, but those niggas talk about that Mano weird shit or so-called red pill space, which they're blue pill dandies, by the way. These are the type of dudes that's going to off themselves. I said, why they gotta say kill themselves? Well, it's KIL. It is what it is. It ain't delete. I know everybody love the word deleting. They already delete themselves. That means killing themselves. It's not a bad word. I mean, YouTube is pathetic. We gotta keep it PG-13. That means YouTube is going in the casket. Or should I say Google and YouTube's going to casket? It's about money. They can't keep this up. You know what's hurting them is that lawsuit by the FCC with the pedophilia charges. Yeah, and advertisers. See, they want a scapegoat for anybody on YouTube, and they can't do it because they need certain people to do their content. Sad but true. Sad but true. Sad but true. I mean, enough on the bullshit about my history and all that stuff. Like the NBA playoffs or the finals was to me was kind of great. The games were great, even though my team lost, the Miami Heat, of course. The Denver Nuggets is one dimensional. I did see a weakness in their game. They are very one dimensional cats. These cats didn't execute it right like they did in game two. And a lot of people try to say that game was a fluke. No, it was not a fluke. They whooped y'all ass and Miami had y'all. They didn't execute in game 3 and 4. The reason why they didn't execute game 3 and 4, Jamal Murray had to step up. Michael Porter Jr. didn't step up in game 3. He played lackluster. But like I said, in game 4, Murray was the guy. He kept them in it in the game 3 and game 4. Now, if Miami would have won game 3, that was the game they were supposed to win it. But they couldn't contain Jamal Murray. That's what hurt him. So they need someone to stop Jamal Murray or guard like him. They usually copycat the league all the time, right? But you gotta understand something. Game 4 was theirs anyway. Denver was gonna steal game 4, but they eventually stole both games. So they was gonna win at home. But if Miami would have upset it, that game was so close. Miami could have upset them that night too, and Denver would have been taught by no damn championship. They'll have to wait a little longer. But the guy that led the team, the Finals MVP, didn't care about no championship. He's just a nonchalant guy. See, the problem with Jokic, he's one dimensional. He ain't gonna be a real threat for the NBA title. He'll probably get a championship or two, but he'll be like Dirk and won't go back again. I just know if he done peaked in certain years, if he keeps doing what he's doing, if he's consistent, yeah, you can win championships. I don't see him he can do it. He'll go back to back because with that core with Murray, that's gonna be good. But without Jamal Murray, that team is gonna sink. Yeah, Jokic will give you points, but is he gonna lead your team? Yeah, he can. But he needs guards to do it. He has help, and if he doesn't have help, he's gonna fold. He's gonna be a stat. He's gonna be a stat machine that is, and his career will be like cut short. And if somebody will replace Jokic, you already know who it is. You got De'Aaron Fox. You got all these young players. Wembanyama he'll be a San Antonio Spurs watch. That's how these drafts work. But anyway, it's like sports and all that. I know people talking about Zion and that the whore that's on Twitter, but she did some flicks back in the day, and she did all types of nationalities too. So I ain't gonna get into it. Y'all know who her is, Maura Mills. She's got a popular uh Twitter page. Always have been very consistent. But Zion was simping hard and he got exposed, man. It wasn't like that. And I think Andrew Bogut said something about that in his podcast. He said, it's very common. Shouts out to him for exposing it. Shouts out to Raw for saying that. Like, yeah, see, he know. He said, that's normal. Oh, that's normal for guys to sleep with whores like that and pay them like 20,000 and be simping real hard. And that's why the league is dying in some aspects of young players, young talent. That will kill the NBA. That's why a lot of people want separate leagues. They want to associate with it. Try to tell you, man, NBA is about business. Products right, the products right. But you got to look at it from that angle. But speaking of the dramas, like from Twitter and everything else, I mean Zion, he's about to be traded to the Hornets or something. That's what Two Raw Sports was saying. But you got to look at something. If he does get traded, he gets traded for real, and that's the thing that you're going to hear. But once he gets traded, you see a big part of it is just what it is. But y'all excuse me one second. I want to check out something. I'll be right back. All right. Just had to check out something. I had to check out something. I had to check out something. Yeah, I paused for a minute. Yeah, I'm just, looking at it for what it is. I sounded decent, you know. Oh shit. It probably doesn't block the sound out. My headphones is good for blocking sound. I hope it didn't get into my mic. Because my mic is like a super cardio. It blocks out a lot of sound. Okay. What we have here now, the NBA is over. Hockey, the Golden Knights. I'm glad they won. This is probably their second Stanley Cup. That team's gonna get a lot of Stanley Cups. They got some good players. The Vegas Knights is on a roll, and they'll be back again. They'll be back again. Much as I like hockey, but they'll be back again. They'll be back again. So it's no surprise what we're seeing right now in terms of business and all that. Okay, let me check something. Let me check something. I want to see how much shit I got in the bank. Today's the 15th. Let's see. Use my other hand. Yeah, I'm gonna get something real quick. I want to see how much I spend because I spend a lot of money. I try, I'm trying to conserve my spending as much as I can, but yeah, I spend what I have to because I'm on this shit together. But yeah, 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 Head. Okay. Remind me later. Oh, 120. Oh, okay, okay, okay. That looks good. Okay. Oh, dang. Oh, that's about right. That's about right. I gotta micromanage. At least I got some cash. Yeah. At least I got some money in there. All right. I'm just looking at what I got. I don't know. I look what I got. I'll check out something later because I'm not gonna do that on stream. Or can I? Because I'm trying to see what I got. Yeah. I've been playing, like, look, I've been chilling. I've been moving around a lot, but I've been chilling. I've been playing a lot of Duke Nukem lately. I've played the 3D, and I have to say that 3D anniversary is the shit. Not gonna lie to you, my favorite maps is still LA Meltdown. Still a great map. I like the Alien World. I kind of like that map. It's a decent map. It's very tricky. It's a tricky map. My least favorites maps is the Lunar Apocalypse and the Birth. The Birth is good in the beginning and midway, but when it gets to the last parts, like Derelict and the Queen, it's trash. I didn't like it. I didn't like that. I didn't like the. So those two are my least favorites. But I did like Shrapnel City. Shrapnel City is my second favorite. The reason I like Shrapnel City, that map is very versatile. It's one of my second favorites. I love Shrapnel City. That place is booming. Shrapnel City ain't no joke. I love Shrapnel City. But the last one is amazing. You get the incinerator and everything. Yeah, that last one is they did a good job on that one. You go to Russia. I ain't went to the one in the White House yet. I'll play some of that tomorrow. I'm definitely playing Duke Nukem. Hell yeah. Duke Nukem? Shit. First person shooter? Yeah. And now this coming up on the Shabbat, after the Shabbat, I don't want to finish Doom 2. Doom is great. I learned a lot of secret rooms on the master levels. I was going a trial run, try to do Doom 2 on my PS4, and then yeah, I'm gonna complete that, and then the master levels, of course. I got a lot of things going in the works. So it's like, these games, like these first person shooters, man, I still got the feel to them. Yeah, let me look at something real quick. Let's just test out the home. Yeah, because it ain't much. I ain't spending a lot of money, but I'm micromanaging. But I did cancel. Let me tell you something. I canceled my PreSonus, man. PreSonus get on my damn nerves. I don't like PreSonus. I like the interface I got from them from Sweetwater, but I canceled a little DAW. It's just it ain't working for me. It's Manhattan Project. Manhattan Project. When did this came out? Release date 2010. Okay. What's Duke Nukem Forever? Duke Nukem Forever has been around. Okay. 6 GB. This came out, Duke Nukem Forever came out 2011. Okay. Let me see something. Now 3D came out in 96. That's a classic. Okay. Which Duke Nukem Forever? I haven't played. I might have to skip that one. That's cheap. They got the add-ons for this game. Clone Me. Okay. Hail Icon Parody Pack. Duke's Big Package. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's a shooter. That's 2011. That's what Duke Nukem would be like. Beer and shit. He's got the jetpack and all that. Oh, that's what Duke Nukem would be like. Okay. Duke Manhattan Project. Let's see what this is. Manhattan Project. That's what Duke Nukem was like. I gotta look at some video. I gotta look at some video. Which one I want to purchase. I gotta see what games that. Yeah, I love Duke Nukem, but I want to see what this is about because I'm gonna finish the 3D one. What's this? Duke Nukem Bulletstorm. Play through the entire Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition campaign as Duke Nukem. Full Clip Edition. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta check some videos out. I gotta check some videos out. I'm playing Fallout right now. But yeah, I gotta check some videos of Duke Nukem because I played the 3D. The 3D is awesome. We're gonna play that. I'm gonna play that tomorrow morning. Finish the rest of the chapter of the Alien World Order. I said, man, that shit is awesome. I still like the 3D, but he's been around. That character from Gearbox, he's been around since the 80s. I see why they cut it in the 21st century. See, he had his day. After Duke Nukem, they just couldn't make another one. They just I don't think it's the resource. A lot of people try to say it's like, no, it's the resources. I mean, the shooting would have been great, but it gets stale after a while. You got a lot of games trying to compete for shooters. Doom done took the mantle. Bethesda and Fallout, and it's hard to compete with that. I don't see Duke Nukem beating those games. They can, it can, but it just won't beat those games. I don't see where it's too much. It's too much competition. I see why Gearbox fall back because they came from the 80s. They birthed a lot of these games. Hell, you got what's that? The game they got BioShock. They already got games like that, similar to Duke Nukem. You don't need it. So these companies is making that bread, and what they doing, like all the entertainment industries, they coming into one. So yeah, so we got the Nuggets as the world champs. Can they do it again next year? Yes, they're gonna do well in the regular season, but can they do it in the playoffs? Absolutely. There will be a lot of trades and updates. There will be a lot and a lot of moving pieces. Now, LeBron, a lot of people try to say he ain't getting the surgery. No, he's gonna get the surgery. He ain't gonna be the same player. He'll be swept again. The Lakers ain't gonna be shit. That's my dad's team, by the way. I know y'all some Laker fans out there. The Lakers ain't gonna do shit. I hate to say this. Y'all's owner is cheap. She'll spend something. No, she's cheap. I miss Dr. Bus. Dr. Bus will spend players. Hell, he'll spend it on Kobe Bryant when he was alive. Rest in peace to both of them. But they spend money on top players that want to play for the Lakers. But ever since his death, the kids are so cheap and no one spend money on the players to make the Lakers look silly. But that's the Lakers for you. The Lakers, they'll find some way. But that's just who they are. That's just the Lakers. A lot of people just get tired of them after a while. Now, the Celtics, on the other hand, these other big market teams my father likes to talk about, well, he has to understand. Boston will spend what's best to win the championship. They like the Yankees in comparison. A lot of people try to say the Lakers are more like the Yankees. No, they're not. They're more like the Dodgers. I'm going by culture. Dodgers used to be from Brooklyn, right? The Lakers used to be what? In Midwest Minneapolis? Same concept. Come on, man. If you're a Dodgers fan and also a Lakers fan and you're from LA, you know what I'm talking about. If y'all watch this on the playback, y'all are consistent with that. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. Yankee fans should never be Laker fans. That's an insult. It's a poor comparison. When I think of the Yankees, I think of the Celtics. I think of championship, pedigree, and y'all stay at the same spot, similar fan bases. And y'all rival with Boston every now and then. Boston and the Celtics and the Red Sox are not the same. Red Sox are like little tadpoles. They ain't won that. They won something recent, but they're tadpoles. They ain't won nothing in years. The team in hockey, Bruins, comparison to the NBA, the Celtics. You can say that, Bruins and Celtics. That's standard. It's Bruins first, then Celtics. Then you got the Red Sox and then the Patriots. That's how you look at Boston. But Boston, it's got two teams as standard. Now, New York is very similar. You got the Yankees. I wouldn't count the Giants because I called them the New Jersey Giants, the New Jersey Giants. Now, the Jets got two. That's it. Knicks got two championships based off the Long Island. Now, if you're from the Jersey area in the Turnpike, everybody said the Giants. No, the Giants is from New Jersey. They're the New Jersey Giants. Even though we call them the New York Giants, aka slash New Jersey Giants, they're really the New Jersey Giants. They just don't want to say that publicly. The Mets, I think they won one World Series or two. I forget how many World Series they won. I might have to look it up. Because I believe they won one World Series. We'll see the New York Mets. Let's look at the Mets for a minute. Because if y'all some Met fans, y'all let me know. Because yeah, I want to see if they, because I know they won a World Series with Darryl Strawberry. I do know that years ago. And I never care for the Mets. I mean, the New York Mets, I know they based off in the Long Island region. They said they had boroughs in Queens and that same strip. Yeah, if you're a Mets fan, I just understand. It's hard to be a Mets fan, and then there's a lot of Yankees fans out there. Yeah, we always play the Mets a lot. The Braves always beat the brakes off them. They beat the brakes off of us, and they got some division titles. They won a couple. They won some pennants. They won a 2015 pennant. They won. Oh, they won 2 World Series. Yes, they did. 1969 was their first one. In 1986 with Darryl Strawberry. They won one with Darryl Strawberry. That was 86. So they got 2 World Series. The pennants they got is 1969 pennant, and they won the World Series that year. In 1973, they won the pennant. 1986, just like they won their second championship, they won the pennant in 1986, and also they won the World Series. 2000 New York Mets was good. I remember the 2000 New York Mets. New York Mets wasn't no joke. They had some good players. 2015. That was it. That's their National League pennants. The last time they won a pennant was 2015. They ain't been winning pennants lately. Now they won their division, 69, and ended up being World Series champs. Same with the 86 championship. They won one in 73. Didn't win no championship. They was in the National East Division, 1988. That was it, and didn't win no championship. They won one in 06. Yeah, the Mets was something else in 2015. Yeah. Wild card berths. 1999. They was good in 99. I'll never forget that. See, I'm not a Mets player, and I know the history too. 2000. Yeah, I remember. The Mets was good in 2016. I remember that. I was in the workplace at the time. In 2022, that was like what, last year? Yeah. They was in a wild card and got destroyed. Yeah, the New York Mets, they have a long reputation. I mean, the Yankees is big, but the Mets been around a long time. They have their history, but the Yankees been around forever. The Mets is recent. They only have 2 World Series. They haven't done a lot. A lot of people don't care for the Mets like that. But I'm just saying in so many words, but that's just New York sports teams and all that. The popularity. The Knicks, bad ownership. That's all I'm going to say, bad ownership. It's hard to play. If I was Giannis, stay away from the Knicks, stay away from teams that ain't winning. He has to look at who's winning. If Boston would be a good fit, but Giannis is stuck in his contract. He's got a playoffs. He can leave Milwaukee anytime soon. They get him off the side. If Giannis leaves Milwaukee, Milwaukee's rebuilding, and they're not going back to the playoffs. Let's just keep it real. They're not going back to the playoffs. That's all I'm going to say about that. They're not going back to the playoffs. Shannon Sharp. I've heard they said that was his last day after the NBA Finals. They say he cried on the Undisputed show. They said it was emotional. I haven't watched it yet, but that's a shame. But hey, life goes on. But him and Skip had a falling out, and he was a superstar on that show. It is what it was. It is what it was. And you just gotta look at it like that. And most people gotta understand that's the world we in. I know it's 44 minutes in the stream, but because this ain't gonna be no 2 hours, so I'm just gonna let you know. I'm just gonna get my thoughts out tonight, because Thursday's one of them nights. It's like Thursday thrills. Don't let y'all get some rest or whatever. Because 2 hours is gonna be overkill. Because since there's no NBA Finals, I ain't got that much to talk about. But the recent events where Zion's in trouble with this P star, they will say, or porn star, where, for lack of a better word, and I know a lot of people don't like that word. I don't care. But her, Maura Mills, is well known in that industry, is exposing dude. So he's in trouble. And they're gonna trade him. They're gonna trade Zion Williamson. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen to him. He'll be traded to a weak team. He's trying to tell the Pelicans, trade me to the Knicks. That ain't gonna happen. The Knicks is not going to want Zion Williamson. No, he's tainted. He come to New York with that shit, they'll run him out of New York. They'll trade his ass somewhere else. The Knicks ain't that stupid. Let me tell you something. The Knicks are a lot of things. Bad ownership and everything, but they're not stupid. They're not stupid. When they drafted RJ Barrett, when they drafted him, that's a good find. I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, Dolan may be a piece of shit to most people, but let me tell you something. If he was smart to sell that team, quiet as kept, if he see the money, if he chose another career, I'm talking about their owner, if he chose another career, the Knicks, you hear here first on this channel, their stock is gonna go up. And that includes, if you want to talk about football in comparison and who has the crazy fan base, them two, the Cowboys. If the Cowboys, which it will never happen, Jerry's going to stick that team to, most of us say, God forbid, but no, it can happen. And that means the Cowboys are going to be on fire. They're going to get some talent. Once Jerry steps aside or something happens to him, the Cowboys stock's going to go up. Everybody's going to come to Dallas. And I just heard, my mother told me that, her doctor's a Cowboys fan. She's from Dallas, right? They traded Ezekiel. I said, oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's over. Oh, it's fucking over, yeah, that's Dallas for you. But, the Knicks, they're going to be who they are. But you know what I'm saying? But Knicks does a lot of things, but they don't want no Zion Williamson. I'll tell you that right now. Him being a simp. If you're a simp in New York, it's over. Don't do it. Maura Mills, let me tell you where she's from. Maura Mills, I found out she's from Queens, right? And that's not good for Zion. Zion, you mess with a queen thought. A Queens thought. She's from Queens, New York, right? Zion, you done mess with a NYC girl. And she's from NYC, y'all. Like, y'all don't even notice. She don't want the clout or nothing because she's from NY. She don't want that. If Zion don't do what he says to this NY girl, he's done. I don't care if he's from South Carolina or North Carolina or North Booba Lion, or Lion, wherever you want to call it. He's done. You can't say something, say, I love you, and then next thing you know, boom, and then there it is. But Andrew Bogut exposed a lot of players has done this. That money doesn't stop. That tap, you can't turn the tap off if you're done paying that. You can't turn it off. Like you said, you can't turn the money off. You know why? Because you're stuck for life. If you simp for a long term, it's over for you. These players are finished, man. Like, they have to guard their wallets in a heartbeat. I try to tell you, the NBA is ruthless, man. And these whores that throw themselves at you and you young, man, his career is finished. They said he's gonna be redeemed. I heard people in the comment section. I was in Two Raw TV's comment section, and I tried to tell him and they try to say, "Hey, sir, he I hope he redeems himself." That nigga's done. He ain't redeemed himself. That nigga's finished. He's finito. He's boo boo. He's up out of there. You'll never see him in 5 and 15 years in the league right now. He's done. Zion is boo boo. Your key guy is Giannis or Nikola Jokic. And who's the other guy? They talking about Wim and all them guys. Those are your guys of the NBA. Not Zion Boo Boo Williamson. Be boo boo on himself. Ain't nobody studying that boy. Ain't nobody studying him. But y'all gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn the big picture that Zion Williamson, his career is finished. Yeah, he's first overall pick, and he's officially a bust. Why? Because he cannot go back and say, oh, New Orleans Pelicans, I call them Pelicans or Pelicans, y'all can't do shit. New Orleans is fine, but the team itself, they just say F Zion Williamson. I thought you love a Zion, but he resents them. It's over, man. Like y'all honeymoon is over. Y'all can't expect any changes no time soon. It's just like, let me tell you something. Oh, she doing the ASMR. She a freak. She done got her OnlyFans. Old girl with the ASMR. Shouts out to her though. She's showing that body. I'm trying to tell you, these females, they say F it. Y'all gonna love me with this OnlyFans. That's some crazy shit. Fellas, just be careful on Twitter, y'all. Y'all be careful on these sites, man. And especially you, if y'all have friends that are in the NBA or whatever, or trying out or whatever, just be careful with these hoes, man. These hoes laughing, bro. They looking for anything, and especially black men. If you're black players or whoever, if y'all ever ran up on them, don't even bother. 6 different mics. Oh my god. I gotta see this shit. She nasty. The biggest modern relationship lie. RFK Jr. has a high favorability rating than both Biden and Trump. That's because he's JFK's one's JFK's nephew, and he's also the son of Robert FK Jr. Yeah, the 2024 election is gonna be interesting. We're gonna talk about more of that. I'll do some recording on a certain day. I'm not gonna do it on the seventh day, not the holy day. We'll do it. We'll do it on a Sunday. I'll do it on a Sunday. I'll drop it on a Sunday. Let y'all know, but that's it. I'll drop it on a Sunday. I'll say it like that. I'll drop it on the Sunday, and y'all know. And yes, I'll do the Sunday daily, and then I'll do another recording for Sunday dailies for. No, I ain't gonna do. I'll do one this coming up Sunday, and that's it. And I'll let y'all know I'll be back, and I'll be gone for that week. It'll be like 2 weeks, and then I'll come back after the fourth. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll let y'all have something. But just know this stuff is real, man. Like stuff out here, man. People out here losing their minds out here. See, the internet done made people crazy. Y'all gotta understand, especially on Instagram and Twitter, they crazy. Just don't get too emotional. Don't get attached. Some people just have their issues, man. Just learn to live with it and just move forward. Because a lot of people, they just, what's happening to them. The pandemic done made them crazy. It made everybody crazy because everybody's not on the same page. So we have to realize that people have their issues. So welcome to the pandemic reset. Everybody's been resetted. Now they doing their thing and they going crazy. So we got to be careful, man, because out here it's crazy. People got their issues. Relationships are broken, and they act like they got the things on lock, but they really don't. She's a natural mom over 40. Oh Lord, she didn't get off the damn internet. They want some D that bad. These women are thirsty. These women are thirsty, bro. I'm not saying anything. Most of them don't even care about that plus size shit. They used to be thicker than that, and then now they trying to show shape. I tell you, these women, they just want the attention, bro. And that's all a fad too, by the way. Most women hate each other. And that goes for all races. They hate each other. I'm gonna say this right now. They hate each other to the point it's competition. They want the attention. They're not with that plus size shit. That's the women that used to be plus size. A lot of them just looking for their health, and that goes to show you that a lot of people are gonna get caught up. It's a lot of division around the world. So you're seeing people saying "f that," they support it, and then you got some that don't support it. It's a war. It's a war. I'm just gonna let y'all know this is a war out here because wasteland culture is here to stay. Like I said, y'all just got to be careful out here. And Zion Williamson is being a simp as usual. But this is normal in the NBA because what you see is what you get out here. But you understand the world's different now. It's changed. Since its inception, it's changed. So what you're seeing right now, the election's coming up. It's gonna be all crazy around the fall and next year. Next year it's gonna be wild. Oh, it's gonna be wild. Because 2024, you already know. A lot of people said, ain't nobody vote for Biden. You don't know that. They are gonna vote for him. And I'll tell you something else. He will win again. It's a possibility he'll win again. They said Biden is old people. He ain't gonna do that. He may win, or that RFK, like the thing I saw on the thing, may win. But here's the thing: if a Republican wins, there ain't gonna be no Trump. It may be Mike Pence or that. I don't see DeSantis winning that. We'll see, because it's gonna change in the months. But next year, Pence's numbers is gonna be up. His numbers may be low right now, but if he gets some steam, he could put something out on Trump, and Trump can't bounce back from that. I'm telling you, Trump is not gonna win that. He's already been exposed. He can't fight every fight. Everybody's turning on Donald Trump. That means Trump is he's not gonna. They're not gonna let him in there. No, he's not even a front runner. He's done. And they got. Let me tell you something. They got Nikki Haley going against Biden. This is what's gonna happen. If Kamala Harris is the vice president of Biden, and if they lose to any one of those candidates, they would rather see the so-called white man, the Edomite, right? Would rather see Nikki Haley win the presidency than them other dudes. That's what they want because she's been in the military. She fucked with the UN. She was governor, and she's corrupt. She's not your typical woman. She'll tell you what to do. Like I said, they'll never have a woman president. They might push that because the way society's running, that's what they're gonna go with. If she lasts on 4 years, she may not. They'll impeach her in the year. We don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. It is what it is, man. That's just the future that we're into. But then again, the world's changing what it is. Like most people are going to get caught up in the political sphere for that whole year, and everybody's trying to get their monies and trying to survive. The reset's here. You just got to learn to adapt and be indifferent and not get caught up in the bullshit. Zion Williamson's his career is over. Let's just say it like that. His career is surprisingly over. I'm just enjoying and cutting back in the cut, not listen to listen to the BS what's online. But shouts out to Raw for TV for bringing some content. Salute to him, man. Like y'all support the brother, man. Like he's working overtime, especially with the Patreon and all this stuff. That's just wild, man. Like when you talk about sports, it's very difficult, man, because a lot of times, and then I heard about Conor McGregor did something foul to a female, but I ain't gonna get into that. I'll talk about that on a vlog stream or whatever. I promise y'all the slave bot vlog streams. I can't do it this month. I can do it next month when it's a little bit warmer. I will definitely do it next month. I will try. I have to write some things down, get my mind focused. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Because I know the next hour, it's on. Got the hour in. So I'll talk to y'all for like a couple more minutes, and but that's it on Zion because that ain't really much to talk about. But man, it's really nothing on YouTube. I know y'all talking about that. I know everybody's on the flimsy boys, fresh and fit losers, the flimsy boys. I call them flimsy boys. They're so flimsy. They ain't know who the hell they are. I heard Pearl got destroyed by Ethan Klein. His racist self. His liberal racist self. Ethan Klein is a fraud, man. And F that bullshit podcast he got. Shouts out to Alvin Preacher destroying his ass. Now he's attacking Pearl. He be listening to Alvin preach. That's their playbook, not his playbook. You know what I'm saying? But that's just basically what I'm saying. Like, Corey, I'm glad he exposed that today. Early in the stream, we said Corey exposes a setup what Vlad does. Vlad did it to everybody. I'm glad he dropped that science. Shouts out to Baller X for that. He dropped that science on, like, don't trust Vlad. I don't trust Vlad at all. If I was that famous, I would never do an interview with Vlad. Never. Never. Vlad got to pay my ass. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. It will never, ever, ever happen. It will never happen. A DJ. What type of DJ? I ain't seen them in no turntables. A DJ. Out of here. But we ain't gonna mention no DJs in certain black spaces now, do we? Yup. Yup. But we ain't gonna y'all get the reference. I'm gonna stop. For someone to say, man, this nigga used a goddamn microphone trying to make fun of me, man. Oh man, I hope Tony ain't listening. He said he's tripping about that. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. But shit. Yo. Let me stop. Let me stop. All right, man. All right, y'all. I'm just gonna let y'all go. Salute to APTV as always. He's a loyal subscriber. Salute to you. Until next time, the people of Israel, shalom to you. Pray to you as always. Keep y'all Shabbat to the of Yah. Shalom. Until next time. I'll see y'all after July 4th, of course. Thursday Drills on the 6th. I'll be going live at that time. Of course, same time as always. I'll see y'all soon. Until next time. And I'm out.